Crafters, this is Jerry with Crafty Stash, and what I'm planning on doing is making a magnet board from an old clipboard that I had, and it's probably from my kids' high school, elementary school days, let's be frank here, probably 20 years ago or more. So I have a lot of their old supplies, and let's use them up and do what we can. So what I'm going to do is take an old clipboard and a piece of magnet, and this is 5.5 by 11, and it's adhesive on the back, so it's self-adhesive. You just peel that away, and a piece of craft paper, scrapbook paper that I have from one of my stashes. So all I'm going to do first is, I didn't need to measure this because this will fit right on here. So let's take that off. Now what I want to do is, let's see, yeah, it's a little too long to do it below there, so I want to do it above there. All I'm going to do is slip it underneath and butt it up to that part of the clip, and kind of center it. It won't be seen, so it doesn't really matter. And put that on there. Now I'm going to put that down as much as I can. And it doesn't matter that it's a little scuffed up there because it won't be seen, like I said. Now, I took my paper and I already pre-measured it. Throw that away. I already pre-measured my paper. Now it's a little short on the sides, which is fine, what I want. I'm going to cut that off there. Now what I did is I measured it from the top down here, and I'm just going to center it and clip it right like that, and take my I'm just going to take some double-sided tape and put underneath there. I'll put it underneath the bottom first. I want to center it, so I centered it well. And I'm going to just start putting some double-sided tape on the inside here. And just every few inches. And this is on the magnet that I'm putting it. And I'll put it all the way down as far as I can on the magnet. Okay. Now I'm going to put a piece up here as well. So let me just measure that and do that. This will be the hardest one. And it's not straight, but that doesn't matter. Now I'm going to take this. Now if you wanted to put a whole sheet of adhesive on here, you could do that. I'm just going to put one more here. Now, you might ask, what am I going to use this for? Well, I find that I lose my dies everywhere, all the time. And so what I'm going to do is just make sure I have a place to put my dies, and I'll show you in just a moment. So let's just slip that under there again. I have that as centered as it's going to be. And there we go. And there we go. I'm just going to trim that off around the corners probably, right like that. And I might even put some more glue at the bottom here where it's kind of lifting up, but that's fine. But it's not going anywhere. The magnet's not going anywhere. The paper's not going to be going anywhere. If this gets all scraped and scratched up, just put another piece of paper on top of it. It's just paper. And I thought, well, maybe I'll put some Mod Podge on it, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's not going to be doing anything. This is just for me. I'm not selling these or anything. I'm not going to paint it or do anything like that. I might cover the back with some more paper or something. My kids drew a flag on the back there. But what I'm going to do with this is when I'm working on my table, and inevitably I have got dies everywhere. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to post a video that I just did about cleaning up the space, which already it's a mess again. But I found dies I didn't know I had. I found those slipped underneath something or another, and I'm sure we all find stamps and dies that who knows where they've been. Now, I plan on doing another one with to put a layer of something on here so I can put my stamps on it, because inevitably I will take a stamp off of my, my stamp thing here, and I don't know where I've put it, especially if it's a small stamp. So I'm going to do one of these, and I will show you when I figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. But there you go. They're sticking up there, and I may have a place for it, not in this room, but eventually I'm going to move out of this room into another room, but I don't know how long that's going to be. But this, this will stand up on the back of my working space here, so I've seen people with whole walls full of magnets and to put their dies and stuff. I don't have room for that. I don't know that I would do that anyway, but there you go. Just an easy peasy way of taking care of your dies and knowing where they are the next time you after you've used them. So just a real quick idea, and I hope you had a great weekend, and I'm going to go craft. Bye.